Look at this building. 200 West Street, New York City. To the outside world, it is a fortress of impenetrable wealth. For over a century and a half, Goldman Sachs has been the vampire squid of capitalism, a giant that finds a way to profit from every major event in human history. They don't just follow the markets, they make them. But as we stand here in 2026, the fortress is showing cracks. The elite are in panic. The bank that once looked down on everyone else is now looking over its shoulder. From a disastrous attempt to enter consumer banking to a brutal civil war in the boardroom, Goldman Sachs is facing a reality they never prepared for, a world that might not need them anymore. This is the story of the Great Reset. This is why the kings of Wall Street are losing their grip. You see, Goldman's problem in 2026 isn't a lack of capital. It's a lack of purpose. Today, I'm going to reveal the truth about the Marcus disaster, the secret internal revolt against CEO David Solomon, and why the rise of autonomous AI traders is turning the world's most prestigious analysts into expensive relics of the past. This isn't just a finance update. It's a masterclass in institutional hubris. If you think your money is safe because it's with the smartest guys in the room, you haven't seen the current state of the Goldman Sachs balance sheet. To understand the panic of 2026, we have to look at the retail nightmare. A few years ago, Goldman decided they wanted to be like everyone else. They launched Marcus, a digital bank for the average person. They wanted your savings accounts and your credit card debt. But they quickly learned that being elite doesn't mean you know how to talk to humans. After losing billions of dollars, they are officially retreating, selling off parts of the business, and admitting defeat. In 2026, the elite are realizing that they can't just buy a relationship with the masses. They spent so long being exclusive that they forgot how to be accessible. But let's talk about the AI guillotine. In 2026, the legendary analyst class at Goldman Sachs is facing extinction. The work that used to take a team of Ivy League graduates 80 hours a week, modeling, data analysis, and report writing, is now being done by specialized AI agents in 30 seconds. For a company that built its reputation on human intelligence, this is an existential threat. They are laying off thousands of highly paid professionals because the machine is simply better and cheaper. But without the human element, what is Goldman? They are becoming just another data company, competing with tech giants who have more data and better engineers. Inside the headquarters, the vibe is toxic. In 2026, the internal war against David Solomon has reached a breaking point. The old guard, the partners who believe in the traditional, secretive way of doing business, are at odds with the new management that wants to turn the bank into a diversified tech platform. This culture clash is the silent killer. You can't lead the global economy when you can't even lead your own boardroom. Top talent is fleeing to boutique firms and crypto-native institutions where the pay is better and the bureaucracy is thinner. Goldman is no longer the first choice for the brightest minds. It's becoming the safe choice for those who are afraid of the future. Let's talk about the liquidity trap. In 2026, the world of decentralized finance and digital assets has matured. Large corporations are no longer relying on investment banks to raise capital. They are using automated protocols to issue bonds and manage their treasuries. Goldman, which used to take a massive cut from every transaction, is being bypassed. The gatekeeper has been replaced by a smart contract. They are fighting to stay relevant in a world where the middleman is being erased. They are trying to build their own digital asset platforms, but they are playing catch-up in a game that they spent years trying to ignore. Look at the geopolitical minefield. In 2026, Goldman's massive investments in emerging markets have turned into a liability. As the world fragments into competing trade blocs, the global bank model is falling apart. They are being forced to choose sides, losing access to lucrative markets and facing increased regulation at home. Their ability to move money across borders with impunity is gone. They are a shark in a world where the ocean is being divided by walls. The vampire squid is running out of places to hide. So what is the endgame for Goldman Sachs? In the business world of late 2026, rumors of a potential merger with a massive commercial bank, something like a JP Morgan, are starting to surface. The idea of standalone investment banking is becoming a relic of the past. To survive, Goldman might have to sacrifice its independence and its legendary name. They are a company that thought they were too important to be challenged, and now they are finding out that the world is moving on without them. The lesson for every investor in 2026 is that prestige is not a moat. A fancy logo and a 150-year history don't protect you from a technology that makes your business model obsolete. Goldman Sachs focused on being the best in an old game, while the rest of the world was starting a new one. They are the ultimate example of the innovator's dilemma in the world of high finance. They were too afraid to disrupt themselves, so the market is doing it for them. Will Goldman find a way to reinvent the squid? Or will it be remembered as the last of the great Wall Street dinosaurs? The world of 2026 is faster, more transparent, and more automated than ever. And in that world, there is very little room for a private club that charges a premium for secrets that everyone already knows. One thing is certain: the era of Goldman's undisputed dominance is over. The vault is open, and it's not as full as they wanted us to believe. The era of elite intermediation is facing its final sunset. The era of automated finance has begun. What do you think? Is Goldman Sachs still a name you trust? Or is Wall Street finally losing its power? Let me know in the comments below. We're watching the giants so you can see the moves before they happen. Hit that subscribe button and stay ahead of the curve. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.